Please give me some time. Okay, as we move forward. Right. So welcome to my video today. So thank you for taking your time on a Sunday to listen to my product management videos and contents. So welcome to my successful episode on day 71 of the 90-day content challenge. And this is your barathkumarkarunanidhi. And today we'll be continuing with product metrics, and we'll be talking more on revenue metrics. Okay. So as we talk about revenue, before I move forward, let me quickly share my screen. Right. It should be available in a while. Right. So we talked about earlier in the earlier videos. We talked about product metrics. Of course, product metrics is being continued for past like 4 to 5 episodes now. So earlier we talked about acquisition metrics, conversion metrics, where we talked about cost per acquisition, customer acquisition cost, bounce rate, conversion rate, time to first value, conversion funnel drop off rate, and then we talked about engagement metrics where the daily active users and monthly active users, session duration, frequency, and feature adoption rate as well. So retention metrics we talked about in the last video, where we covered customer retention, churn rate, net promoter score, customer satisfaction score, CSAT, and CES, customer effort score as well. So today we're going to talk about, as I mentioned, it is revenue metrics. In revenue metrics, we'll be covering customer lifetime value or lifetime value, which is LTV or CLV. So that is one. And next is about MRR and ARR. So it is like monthly. MRR stands for monthly recurring revenue, while ARR stands for annual recurring revenue. So we just see that in detail in this episode. And next is about average revenue per user, ARPU. So that is about, these are the three things we will be looking into in this video. So first we will talk about lifetime value or customer lifetime value. So this is about the total revenue a business can earn from a customer, or from a single customer, or a single account throughout the association with the customer. So that's the relationship between the business and the customer. And throughout the relationship, say for example, I am a customer for Amazon Prime, and I have been using for past 3 years now. Maybe I will be there for another 5 to 10 years, maybe. So what is it like over the 10 years? What is the revenue generated from me for the company? So that is for the business. That is what the lifetime value is. So that's what we are. It's just a prediction, of course. It's not. I may renew in the next year. I may not renew. That's also there. But so that's something prediction which we are going to give out is the customer lifetime value. So it's a predictor net profit from the entire relationship with the customer. That's what CLV or lifetime value talks about. So when it comes to the formulas, of course, when you say it could be, when you don't get fed up with humorous number of formulas here. So mainly we'll be needing this customer lifetime value, or CLV or LTV, which is talking about customer value into customer lifetime. So this is the formula. We'll just explain that. So to get this customer value, we have this average purchase value and average purchase revenue, average purchase frequency rate. So that values are got through here. This formula, average purchase value is total revenue generated by the company divided by the number of purchases that's happening for the company over the specific period of time. So be it a few months or a year or so. So next is average purchase frequency rate, is about the number of purchases that's happening for the business and divided by the number of customers. So this is average purchase frequency rate. So when we talk about average purchase frequency rate, is nothing but the average number of orders per customer the business is getting. That's all. So if I say for the next 5 years, I'm going to renew the Amazon Prime subscription for next 5 years on an annual basis, annual subscription rate, on an annual subscription, I'm going to renew it for 5 times. So the number of orders that Amazon is going to get on this renewal is 5 times. So that is the average purchase frequency rate. Okay. So that is one. And so with that, we'll be able to identify these two values. With that, we have the customer value, which comes in how much amount I'm going to pay over the next few years. Okay. And the customer lifetime. So how long I'm going to stay with the company. So which is going to be like 1 divided by the churn rate. Churn rate, we can have say 20%, 30%. It depends on the company. So we calculated this churn rate in the previous videos as such. So we can use that formula and get the churn rate, and the value that you attain there, that will be used in to arrive at the customer lifetime. value. So that is the formula here. So when you take, we'll cover it as an example now. So before that, it could be like an, say for example, I'm a single user and I'm going to, as I talked about, I'm going to do a subscription for Amazon. So for example, now earlier it was 999 for Amazon subscription per year. Now it is 1499, so 1500. So the next 5 years I'm going to renew for Amazon Prime. So 1500 is the customer value, and the lifetime customer lifetime value is 5 here. Yeah, customer average purchase value is 1500, and average purchase frequency rate is going to be 5. So here, okay, I mean say the customer lifetime value. Lifetime is going to be 5. So the value is 1500 into the 5. So the lifetime value would be total customer lifetime value would be 1500 into 5, which is 7500. So over the next 5 years, Amazon Prime would be expecting, or they predict that my the revenue they generate from me as a one single user is 7500 for the next 5 years. So that is only for the subscription, not on the purchases that I'm going to do it with Amazon. Okay, hope you got this. So this is about having a doing a calculation for a single user. So we can take up as a business perspective itself also totally. So overall, the Prime, say any company, be it the Prime or Netflix or any other subscription, any other product, software products or SaaS, anything which is running a subscription model or something like that. So they are generating a revenue of say 1 crore. Okay, and the number of purchases that's happening for them over the period of time 6 months or 1 year. Say for example, 1 year if you take. So the revenue is 1 crore, and purchases happening for the over the year is 10,000, and the number of customers is 5,000 customers. And the churn rate that they have it in their company is 20%, which is 0.2. And with these values, I'll be able to calculate the CLV. So as you see on the screen, average purchase value would be now total revenue divided by the number of purchases, which is 1 crore divided by 10,000, which comes to 1,000 rupees. So that's the purchase value. And average purchase frequency rate would be number of purchases divided by the number of customers. So 10,000 divided by 5,000, which is 2. So purchase frequency. So every customer is going to buy 2 times during that duration. Next, the customer value is going to be average purchase value, which is 1,000 into the average purchase frequency rate, which is 2. 1,000 into 2, which is 2,000. So the customer value is 2,000, and next the customer lifetime is going to come by 1 divided by the churn rate, which is 1 divided by 0.2, which is going to be 5. So that will be the 5 years. So we are expecting the company is expecting the customers to stay there with them for the next 5 years, like that. So the lifetime value or the customer lifetime value average value. So it's like the value is derived on based on the entire revenue from the company, right? So this is again for one particular user, they're expecting revenue customer lifetime value is going to be 2,000 into 5, which is customer value into customer lifetime. So 2,000 is the customer value, and lifetime is 5 years. So the next 5 years, the customers on an average, they're expecting a revenue of 10,000 rupees, 10,000 Indian rupees from a particular customer. This is actually derived from the entire on the business level. So they are having, say, customers 5,000 customers they're having, and their number of purchases happen is 10,000. So each customer, they're expecting 10,000 as a revenue that could come into their account over the next 5 years. So that's how the customer lifetime value is calculated. So hope you got the crux of how to calculate the CLV and CLV or LTV, right? So with this, we are ending the first topic, which is customer lifetime value or CLV, or lifetime value LTV. So next we are going to talk about average revenue. Okay, we'll go with average revenue per user, and then we go with MRR and ARR. So average revenue per user is totally about the revenue generated, the average revenue generated for one user or one user account, one user or account over a specific period. So that is the ARPU. So how much revenue is being generated for one particular account or one particular user? That is about ARPU, right? So it's mostly about the revenue generated over the 6 months period or 1 year period. So right. So here the formula is again going to be ARPU, that's average revenue per user, which is calculated with the formula total revenue divided by the number of customers they have. So here, and as per the previous example, we have the total revenue as 1 crore, and the number of customers we had around 5,000, right? So with that values, we'll be able to arrive at the average revenue per user, which is going to be 1 crore divided by 5,000, which is 2,000. Of course, this is going to be similar to the customer value which we get in, but that is the ARPU as well. The formula is different, but the values are same. That's it. So 2000 is the ARPU value. So this is how you calculate the average revenue per user over a specific period of time for the business. So with that ARPU is there. So we'll be using that actually in the next MRR actually MRR calculation as such. So that's why I just swapped these two topics and I'm just explaining out. So when it comes to MRR, it is the monthly recurring revenue. So when it comes to recurring revenue, so we do purchase, we do a subscription of an account, say Prime or Netflix, anything. The revenue generated is supposed to be recurring for them so that they'll be getting income from each customers for a longer period. So it's not that one time, it's not going to be a one-time purchase and they will stop purchasing it after that. So that's not going to help the company as well. So because the revenue is not going, the revenue inflow is not there as in that case if it's a one-time purchase, right? So that could be a different case. So the recurring revenue indicates that the customer has committed to pay a certain amount over a specific certain period of time. So against the one-time purchase, which is like, so it might even be the case like we take up annual subscription, but we pay it monthly. So you might have experienced that though you have a monthly payment that's being done, but you would have subscribed it on an annual level. So that in that when you do subscribe for annual basis, you will have a price variation of you'll have better price. You'll get the subscription at a better cost. When it is monthly subscription, you go and renew it every month, then that will have a slightly higher cost when compared to annual subscription. So though it is annual subscription, the amount will be deducted only for each month. That is how it will happen, right? So that is the case. So again, there will be another companies where they will do that. They will have only annual subscription, but again that will be an one-time cost. So start of the year or whenever you're starting, from that 1 year onwards, the next 1 year they will charge you again. So that kind of calculation also, subscription also is there. So that depends on each company's pricing plans as such, right? So that will actually vary. So with that, so how much what's the recurring revenue we're expecting, the company is expecting from particular user per month is MRR, and if it's a year, then it is an ARR. So we just actually mentioned that here. This is first is about MRR. So predictable revenue a business can expect to receive each month from their users. That is about MRR. So calculation, the formula for that MRR is the number of subscribers or the users or customers into average revenue per user, which we calculated in the previous slide. So that's a summation of number of subscribers or users into average revenue per user, which is the number of users as from the previous example. I'm taking it here again. Number of users or subscribers is 1000, and ARPU, which we calculated, is around 2000, right? Right. So here the MRR is going to be 1000 into 2000, which is 20 lakhs. So this is the monthly recurring revenue the company could be expecting from their users or subscribers, which is around 20 lakhs. So when it comes to ARR, which is going to be an annual version, so predictable revenue a business can expect to receive from their users or subscribers for each year. So for the next 1 year, what would be my annual recurring revenue? So how much I'm going to get in the next 1 year? That is what the business would look for. So once you have the MRR value, it is 12 times that of the MRR value, which is that's the formula. ARR is equal to MRR into 12. So MRR you got in the previous calculation is 20 lakhs, and with that you'll be able to calculate the ARR as well. So ARR is 20 lakhs into 12, which is 2 crore 40 lakhs. So 2 crore 40 lakhs is the revenue expected, annual recurring revenue that is expected for the business from their existing subscribers as such. So this is about MRR and ARR. So quickly we talked about lifetime value or customer lifetime value, and next we covered up annual average revenue per user. Next we finally finished off with MRR, monthly recurring revenue, and annual recurring revenue. So hope you found this video interesting and useful, and had your feedbacks and inputs in the comments section below. I would love to read that. And the link for joining my Facebook page, barathkumarkarunanidhi, is also available in the comment section below. Use the link and join the Facebook page and follow my page as such. So you'll be getting more updates on product management related topics after my 90-day content challenge is over. So that will be my main source of communication regarding product management. So this is going to be personal. If you're watching it in Facebook, this is going to be a personal account, if at all. But that Facebook page is going to be the main source of communication in the future, after my content challenge, right? So the other links to join my VIP Facebook group is also available there, and The link to have a Calendly link is also present there, with which you can schedule a one-to-one appointment with me to have a one-to-one call with me on any product management related discussions or career consultations as well. And the link to download my ebook, which talks about 6 ways to start your career in product management, that is also available in the comments. Use it well. So see you again in the next video. Until then, this is Barathkumarkarunanidhi signing off. Okay, I did not stop sharing my screen. Give me a minute. Okay, yeah, it's almost done. Right. So fine. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your time again, because it's a Sunday. I know it's Sunday and it's almost late night. Since it's Sunday, I happen to. I mean, it got delayed for me as well. So due to my personal commitments. So thanks for listening to the session at this time, and see you again in the next video. Until then, this is Barathkumarkarunanidhi signing off. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.